Welcome to our program. It is known as Retrain the Brain, Release the Stress, and Discover Inner Peace and Happiness. Do you want any of the three? All the three, good. No, but happy to meet you after a long time. I've been requesting you, yes. So, retrain the brain. So, let me take up one principle from the Easternwisdom. The text is known as Yog Kundalya Upanishad. So, that text says, that is how we go about it. In 60-minute session, I'll talk to make you understand the principles. Then we will practice. Means that we will translate that principle into a practice. The practice leads to an experience. The experience, a regular experience, brings the change in your brain and change in your attitude, change in your status of the well-being and health. So the entire journey. So if you don't understand the principles and we do it unconsciously, so this master says the mind stuff, the cause of crazy mind, wandering mind, cause of the reason for my wandering, crazy, impure mind, reactive mind, blaming mind are twofold. One is the desire and the other is the prana. So we always complain, no, my mind is wandering, I don't know what to do. Am I responsible for your wandering mind? You. Only you are responsible. Not even your dearest honey. Only you are responsible for your. So, smile. Don't be so serious. It scares me. So you see that? We talk of the wandering mind, then we say impure mind, or the mind that lives in ignorance, that includes blaming, reaction, and that frequently leads us to the state of anxiety, the stress and tiredness. With a smile on the face, you have to listen to this. So, you see, it has two causes. One is the desire, and the second reason is the prana. Prana means energy. So what happens? You have a desire that is not fulfilled by me, for example. Why should I fulfill your desire? I should take care of myself. But anyhow, this is an example. So the moment you feel that your desire is not fulfilled, a sense of anxiety and the anger and the hesitation comes. That hesitation comes because of the prana. The energy starts moving with that desire. Let me make the things clear. There is a right desire and there is a wrong desire. Wrong desire is lust. It makes you fall into obsession, reaction, blaming, complaining. What is right desire? I was just giving a lesson before I came here, and they said, oh, it means we don't have a desire. I said, yes, you must have a desire. You must have a right desire. Did you not go to the restroom? Your mind thought it. You went there, action is completed, no thought. Right desire. I have to earn money for my livelihood. Right desire. I must have it. I must wake up in the morning in order to meditate, to keep my mind free so that I can sleep only few hours. Right desire. So in the wrong desire, one is the lust, and the mind, you are running constantly running. The mind is constantly running in objects, in people, in activity. I'm very busy, I don't have time. Really? Only you are busy? Not anyone else. Only you are busy in this. God made you special. This is a reactive. This is a reactive and a blaming mind. Think of it. The more you think of it, you will be clear. So understanding the desire and the energy, they both are responsible for accumulation of all the stuff that we complain about, that we react about, that we are worried about. Now the master says you control any one of them, the other is automatically controlled. What? You give a direction to this prana, the mind is automatically controlled. You control, you change the direction of the mind, the prana is also controlled. That is, it is not mystical, but understand. This is understand. And I can give you hundreds of examples. You meet your friend you love the most. And even if you're tired, what happens to you? Come on, my friend, and you hug. Your energy level goes. Your tiredness and fatigue disappears. See that? It happens to everyone. And on the other hand, this is an example only, not meant for you guys, You say your honey is a honey, but deeper inside the mind. No, it is not for you. It is an example. So then what happens? You forcefully say, oh, honey, okay, I will give you a cup of tea. I'm coming. You always feel tired. See that? I can give you hundreds of examples that. In the midnight, possibly if the closest friend calls you, oh, my friend, honey, darling, yes, how are you? And if I call you, why you're disturbing me? Why the hell you're disturbing me? This is not the time. I'm sleeping. I'll meditate tomorrow. I'll come to your session. See, the mind and the energy. So this is one of the mysteries solved by the great teachers in Kundalini meditation. So, 2 minutes more and then we'll start with the practice. So, if you maintain a very high level of awareness, you can understand the nature and the structure of the mind. You need not to do any type of Kundalini meditation. 90% of our great teachers never practiced Kundalini, including Buddha. Again, I'm stressing, it is Buddha. Huh? What do you say? Buddha. So Buddha in Sanskrit means fool. So that's why I don't want to correct my English pronunciation. Buddha means awakened. so I returned back. I said no. But I agree with you that it is. So they lived at a very higher state of awareness. They need not to practice these breathing mantra. That is why you see the Buddha never mentioned any mantra in its original text. But when the mind is very much impure, our mind is not ready to listen to us, then we follow this secondary path. We use these breathing practices, we use the mantra, and there are what many people in our country, they talk about kriyas, and they make it great, they make it very big, and that Biggie also confuses us. Oh, it's a kriya. Nobody knows what is kriya. Kriya is simply an action. Action to release the energy from the unconscious mind. So the mind rises up. This is what we are doing. Here in this program, you have to put your 100%. You have to keep your mind aside. Your mind will complain. No, No, I feel something happening inside your head. Let it happen. You have to continue. Do not stop in the middle. It is very important. In yesterday's mindfulness program, even if you stop it and you return. But in one sense, all the masters agree yesterday's mindfulness program is much higher a practice than what we are going today. But still we see. Why we need that? We need both. Because the mind is impure. Mind has accumulated lot of impressions. We have yet to work on the mind. Mind is still working on us. Therefore, we need this program and practices also. So in this program, we have 5 steps. Let us start our journey. But remember, guided meditation. I'm reminding you again, you know it. You have heard me. But you're not becoming bored. No, I'm just enjoying. She is wonderful. So, Melissa, so guided meditation, remember this and go back and contemplate. You know, one category of people, they don't think at all. Anything that comes to the mind and they claim that this is the way they think. The second category of the people, they claim they think but they don't think. So when you claim you are thinking, oh, I think, I know. When I talk of these principles, so some people say, I know. Then why you come to me? Why you come to me? No. And the third category of the people, when you say principles, they go back home, they contemplate, they think of it, they reflect on it. Why? They want to change. They want to change their life. So you have to become a third kind of thinker. That thinker understands what is guided meditation. Guided meditation, you borrow my mind and keep your mind aside. But I believe and I trust that you all are third type of thinkers. Let us start. Carmela is laughing. Okay. Lie down. No, remain wherever you are, because otherwise how can I earn money? No, let me be very open. If you guys, everyone becomes awakened, then what I will do? So lie down and sit and close your eyes. Now I'm too open and frank with you guys. So eyes are open, first 5 minutes. You see that we test, we observe our own mind. Are we the third type of the thinker or not? What happens? That simply understands, and that also gives me an insight that I'm observing you guys, and that gives me a clue how, where, which step I have to take in the group session. So eyes are closed gently, and first point, you're being comfortable. Where is being comfortable? Being comfortable is, see the process. It is a mini mindfulness. Look at the neck joint. So when the mind looks at the neck joint, the mind feels the sensation. It is the same mind that confirms that you are comfortable. And when you are comfortable, is there any need to move? No. So what is the experience? The steadiness. Now you have heard me, and still the mind is not able to experience being comfortable and the steadiness. Then what it is? That is the challenge you have. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. Feel the sensation. If it is not comfortable, you have a freedom. What freedom you have? You have a freedom to to adjust and align. Once you have a freedom to adjust and align, but still you feel comfortable, then if you feel comfortable, then there is no issue at all. Finished. Look at the hip joints, feel the sensation, being comfortable. And when you are comfortable, you experience what do you experience? You experience it is, and you know what happens? The mind starts changing its direction from outside to inside. The moment it starts changing the direction inside, the journey to the meditation begins. Not by your thinking, not by your waiting, but an awareness that the mind is moving inside. That is the key, my friends. I try my best in every session to make the things clear. You are comfortable. Second is being carefree. Being carefree means what? Being carefree means what? The thoughts are coming and going. Let it come and go. So what should I do with these thoughts? That is the most important question. If you consciously think, so conscious thinker knows that I have to do nothing with these thoughts. And then you stop thinking and let the thought come and go. We are translating the principles that we have learned today into our practice that will help us lead into a conscious experience. See the point? Now what happens when I say let the thought come and go? What you do? You simply observe, simply watch. No, but I don't understand how to watch. When the mind is asking this question, and still I answer that, like the traffic moving on the road and you are standing across. You are standing far, different from the traffic on the highway. The cars, the vehicles are running. Same way. Mental traffic, thoughts are coming. Good, bad, high, low. You say, okay, thank you. It is one of the most beautiful and powerful steps. Much more powerful than any breathing practice. But because the mind is impure, we need to work on the active steps, my friend. So, third is be inspired. And that brings us to the right intention. Look deep inside. When you look deep inside, inspire yourself. I'm here to discover inner peace and happiness. You see that? That is you need not to change anything. Now we will start with the second step of releasing the energy from the unconsciousness. What is that? Accumulation of all the desires, That is what I was talking about and discussing. Look inside the chest, focus there in the space and start breathing quick and the fast breathing from the chest. Do not stop in the middle, just start. Keep looking deep inside the chest. Keep looking deep inside the chest. No question asked. The question is asked by the mind who doesn't think, who claims that it thinks. You have to be a conscious thinker. Conscious thinker knows that you are in safe hands. The change in the experiences is inevitable. That is going to change your brain and the mind. And stop it. Nothing, doing nothing, no movement in the body. And we will experience the change. But the first experience is like this. Head and the neck, look, feel, sensation, awareness. I'm not giving a label of any kind of relaxation or a calmness, nothing. You see, the right arm, look, feel, sensation, awareness. Left arm, look, feel, sensation, awareness. Chest and the belly, look, feel, sensation, and awareness. Right leg, look, feel, sensation, awareness. Left leg, look, feel, sensation and awareness. The entire body, look, feel, sensation and awareness. Now, we'll continue this journey. Look inside the belly button in the space and start breathing long in the hissing breath into the belly and out of the belly. The belly goes up when you inhale, the belly down when you exhale. Your mind, your breath, your belly. It has to be a conscious thinker in action. Continue. Continue. Belly breathing only. Do not change the belly breath. And the moment you change, you also observe and I also observe and switch on to the belly breathing again. How fast you can switch is the key to the journey and the progress. I like it. And stop this. This is wonderful. Look at the head and the neck. This time, experience the sensation, relaxation and the stillness. Look at the right arm. sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the left arm, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the chest and the belly, sensation, chest and the belly again. Feel the relaxation and the stillness. I'm repeating it again, the same instruction. If you are on a journey, putting your 100%, you may experience body sinking into the floor, rising up or expanding and contracting, having vision and the colors, a tremendous energy. It is okay. Be with it. Accept those changes that are coming. It will take a couple of decisions to bring about a change. Well, my friends, look at the right leg and experience the sensation in the stillness. Look at the left leg, sensation in the stillness. The entire body, experience the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. We'll continue our journey. Why I ask you to focus inside the chest? It is the center of emotion, and it is also the origin of right intention. Inside the belly is the center of action, the center of will, and the power. And now you need to focus inside the forehead, the center of the wisdom that leads to awakening of peace and happiness and bringing an end to the suffering. So looking inside the forehead, and now start inhaling and exhaling, long, deep and fast, both into the belly and the chest. Inhale, continue to inhale into the belly and the chest. Continue to exhale from the belly and the chest. It is a long breath. It is deep breath. It is the hissing breath. This is our second step. Continue long, deep in the hissing breath. Is your mind posing some challenge to you? Yeah, that mind is the reactive mind. You need to continue. Don't worry about it. You need to continue. Continue, my friends. And continue to accept the changes and the experiences that is happening at this time will take you deeper. Continue. And stop it. We will add something more. Start breathing deep, silent, and slow. Now see that. We did chest breathing, we did belly breathing, we did both the breathing, all were fast, but now I'm asking you to breathe deep, silent, and slow. First you inhale deeply into the belly, then into the ribs. You breathe out from the belly, from the chest. You breathe in deeper, deeper. You feel the expansion of the belly, then the expansion of the chest. While breathing out, make the humming sound louder, deeper, and longer. Louder, deeper, and longer, my friends. Yes, loud, deep, long. But when you inhale, You have to inhale without making any noise. Your inhalation should be deep, silent, and slow. And if you can do it, you're already progressing. Make it sure. The mind is always in a hurry, as if you don't have time. Why you make a hurry? Take your time. Every inhalation is deep, silent, and slow. That will help you withdraw the mind and balance this energy. Continue. Continue. Louder, deeper, and longer. You stop the humming sound, but continue to inhale deep, silent, and slow. Continue to inhale deep, silent, and slow, and continue to exhale without making any noise. That is the key. Why? That will help your mind to live within. It will not be influenced by the past impression. How and why, that I will take up in the following week. But now we will add one more step. Let us do it 5 times. Inhale, deep, silent, and slow. Continue to inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath inside. Look inside the forehead. And mentally hammer with the sound of mentally. Mentally you are hammering while retaining the breath, keeping the body totally still. All the elements are required. We are retaining the breath only for 20 seconds, so don't worry about it. With disclaimer, release the breath and do nothing. Just watch when you release the breath. The mind does not react. It does not force the breath. What that indicates? It indicates the mind is living within. Did we not talk? You control prana, the mind will be controlled. You control the mind, the prana will be controlled. So now we are watching, we are observing where we are. But it doesn't mean we cannot progress. It's a continuous journey. Inhale deeply into the belly and the chest. Hold the breath. Look inside the forehead. Start hammering with a sound. Aim, 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 aim. Quick, fast, and loud in your head. Do you experience intense vibration? Do you experience the sense of blankness? Do you experience a sense of bodilessness? Release the breath. So there are instant experiences. And also, when I say hammer and I use the phrase quick, fast, and loud, you mentally, you chant so fast that you don't leave a space between the two aim for any thought. And then what happens? Only the beautiful. Inhale deeply into the belly and the chest. Continue to inhale. Hold the breath. Look inside the forehead, in the space, and start hammering. Now you know the entire process. Quick, fast, and loud. No other thought is there. Release the breath, my friends. When you are hammering it in quick, fast, and loud, even I become, as a teacher, I become totally irrelevant to you. It gives you a sense of bodilessness. It's all on you. I'm a pointer. Yes, one more time. Inhale deeply into the belly and the chest. Hold the breath. Look inside the forehead. And start hammering. Quick, fast, and loud. Release the breath. Do not hang. Let the breath also become normal. No more deep, silent, slow breath. Experience the calmness and the stillness in the entire body. Experience the natural flow of the breath. The moment the breath goes in, look inside the forehead in the space and drop the sound so-hum. Breath comes out, so-hum. Today, let the so-hum be used with a contemplation, with awareness. First, understand, so-hum means I am peace. I am that. What is that? I am that peace, love, and wisdom. And where it lies? Inside me. With that idea in mind, the breath goes in, you look inside the forehead, drop so-hum and become aware of the infinite space and the peace and the calmness. Declaring, I am the peace. Come on. Breath comes out, so-hum. I'm the peace. Just see that. There is no chain. Nothing changes outside. The body remains in that state of motionless state. The breath flows naturally. You are living within. Aren't you working on the mind now? You experience yourself. That is the key to the Kundalini meditation. And now, looking inside the heart, the center of the chest, the moment the breath goes in, look inside the chest in the space, Soham. Breath comes out, Soham, goes in, Soham, comes out, Soham, with a vision, with an idea, with a meaning and the essence of that mantra, Soham, I'm that peace. Oh, a surprise element is there. Oh, I'm that peace and happiness. That will drop and dissolve and destroy the mind that causes us the anxiety and the stress. So naturally the mind picks up, dropping that Soham becomes very soft, and that Soham merges with the breath. Something beautiful happens. Now looking inside the belly button, same thing. Breath goes in, looking into the space, Soham. Breath coming out, looking into the space, Soham. How simple it is. You will also undergo, especially in this step, you start experiencing a tremendous change in your experience. A sudden change in your experience. Let it happen. You're in safe hands, my friend. And doing nothing now, live into that state of doing nothing. You will be surprised to know that when you are in a state of doing nothing and you are aware of it, you are already working on the mind. And this topic is for the higher mindfulness practitioners. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let everyone be happy. I'm mixing up a lot of verses. So this comes from one tradition, and the tradition of Buddha. Buddham sharanam gacchami. Let me take refuge in Buddha. Means let me take refuge in awakened means what? Who is awakened? Who is consciously aware. The merging takes place. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let everyone be blessed. Again, I'm mixing another verse from the Buddha. Sangham sharanam gacchami. There are 3 famous verses, and this is the second. That means, let us evolve collectively. Let us work together. We should not have envy against one another. And every time we meet, start afresh and evolve. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be peace, peace, and peace. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside the palms, know your experiences. Bring the hands down and sit up. We will share our experiences. Now it's your turn, whatever you want to say, you want to share your experience, good, bad, high, low, that is yours. My role of being a teacher is finished. So I have no worries. So how are you, my friend?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm very good.
You're very good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very nice experience.
You see that you always feel good with me. Don't start thinking of something else. Yeah. How are you, my friend? Good? How are you, my friend, after a long time?
Good, although I had a hard time not focusing on the physical body.
Yes.
I was trying to get away from it, and then I kept going back to it.
Yes, yes. The success comes by regular practice. Even though it is an instant practice for an hour, but it has to be repeated, understood. And yes, I can think of it. The mind. We say the mind is the cause of all the suffering, and mind is the cause of all the solutions too. How are you, my friend?
I feel very good. I just kept falling asleep in between breaths.
It's okay. Yeah, just move in a flow. How are you, my friend?
It's always the fastest hour ever.
Best. Good. Good.
Always the best.
Because you put your 100%. How are you?
Good. I had an interesting experience. At the end, I saw like a statue of Buddha sitting in lotus and a bright white light surrounding.
Bright
Statue?
white light, yes.
And then after that, like my right hand opened up and like a branch, almost like a root of a tree going out into the universe, like a root.
Root of a tree. That is an awaken. Yeah, that is moving into a very higher center, and specifically to the heart center.
Good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay.
And do you feel the change? No, she has been doing almost now, I think,
I
for
feel a
7 or
big
8 years.
change. A really big change.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have been doing it. Yeah, there's a big change. Yeah, she is regular in her journey. The way I'm regular, how are you, my friend?
I'm okay, good.
You're okay, good?
Yes, the whole body was very stiff.
Yeah. Let it become stiff. You see that sometimes what happens when the mind is outward moving and you experience change in the body, the mind reacts because the mind is outward moving. When the mind is inward moving, for example, we all are here in this room. If something happens outside, you hear a noise, okay. But if the mind is outward moving, mind will rush outside. Oh, what's happening? So, experience of the stiffness, tingling, calmness, let it happen.
pain is gone. I had a pain.
Pain is gone. This is what the neuroscientists have been saying. You break the pain pathways. You have been regular. You are responsible for it. That's really good. How are you, my friend?
I feel very relaxed. I feel really good. I'm glad to be back in,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I didn't like missing those days.
Right,
It
right.
feels good to be back in.
Good to be back. And I hope that your challenges that you have will definitely be managed.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well,
Good. How are you, my friend?
You know, this was very interesting. I was like, I wasn't dreaming, but I was,
In between. Sleep wakefulness. That is what the term used by the science, and it happens.
like I was watching myself, but then I had like a dream, but like I was still conscious of where I
Yeah,
was, but
yeah.
that's the first time that happened, so it was
But you feel
interesting.
good, relaxed,
Oh,
and
yeah.
calm. You're changing. That is your commitment. So, how are you, my friend?
I'm good and relaxed. Just had the movement of the leg continuously. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a kind of release. If it is happening, not because you are not doing anything, you have no role to play, and if you get some kind of jerk and movement, let it happen. It has a release element. So past impressions and inhibitions are released and the mind becomes free. So we will, after a few minutes,